Error tracking in BetterStack is super impressive. It supports any kind of app you want to build, renders session replays, and even gives you a prompt that you can plug into any AI coding agent with important information to help you fix errors quickly. But it's not really efficient to open the browser and paste the error into your coding agent, especially if you have loads of errors to deal with. This is where the BetterStack MCP server comes in, massively speeding up your debugging process by giving your agent all the information about your errors that it can use to fix it in the terminal. Let's go through exactly how it works, and before we do, don't forget to subscribe. So for this demo, we're going to be fixing an error with my video emulation app. Now, this is an actual error. It's not one I've made up for this video, and it happens every now and again, so I'm going to try and replicate it live. And it happens whenever I upload a video, so I'm going to upload a short I made about Kent C. Dodds, which you can find in the BetterStack channel. I will pick a preset. I tend to like this because it reminds me of Fallout, and I'm going to inspect the developer tools. We already have 2 errors, but this isn't the one we're going to fix. And the new error happens if I scrub around for a bit. So I'll scrub around and hopefully it will trigger, which eventually it does. And this is it, an uncaught security error, which prevents the timeline from scrolling. Now, since this is a React app, I've connected it to BetterStack using the Sentry React SDK, and I'm using a BetterStack specific DSN, which you can get very easily by connecting an application, choosing the type of app you want to track errors on, and then scroll down to find this prompt, which you can copy and paste into your AI agent, and it takes care of the whole setup. And after that, we can see we're getting errors in BetterStack. So here's the one that triggered recently around 6 minutes ago. And if we click on it, we can get a bunch of data like browser information, the exact steps that led to this error, and we can even click here to get AI to explain it to us. We could also watch an anonymous session replay of everything that led up to that error, but for now, let's focus on fixing this using Claude Code. Now, we could click on AI prompt and copy this prompt directly to Claude Code, but this could be very tedious if we have lots of errors we want to deal with. So let's get this information directly into Claude Code by using the BetterStack MCP server, which I already have set up, but you can do so by running this command or editing the configuration of your coding harness and signing into BetterStack. Now, the MCP server gives us access to a lot of useful tools. And if you want to save context, you can turn on deferred tool loading in the Claude settings JSON, which only loads the tools you need instead of putting everything into context. Now, because I'm already in the projects directory, I can write a prompt like, give all the error details for this application, and Claude Code uses the right tools to find the correct app and gives me a summary of the latest errors. Now, this already is really powerful because you can have this run regularly as a routine and send you an email whenever there's a new error, ping you on WhatsApp or Telegram, or even get Claude to automatically create PRs with fixes to new issues. For now, let's just get the details of this security error, which it has already suggested a prompt for. But what I'm going to do is ask it if there are any other errors related to this one so they can be fixed together. And now it's getting the details of the code base in parallel, and it's giving me the root cause of the issue with a suggested fix, and told me the 404 errors are a separate issue, so it won't group them together. Now let's get Claude to fix the security issue in a new feature branch and create a pull request, which it's done very quickly. And looking at the PR, we'll have a look at the files changed, and I can't believe it's just this one line of code that fixes everything. So I'm going to test this locally. And after scrubbing around for a few minutes, I can confidently say I'm not able to reproduce the error. So now the PR has been merged, and at this stage, we can do something really cool. Instead of manually going into BetterStack and clicking the resolve button, I can just pull the new changes, then tell Claude to check the fix is in place, and if it is, resolve the issue in BetterStack. So now it's confirmed the fix is in place and it's resolving the 3 security issues in BetterStack, which it did while I was talking. So if we go back to the BetterStack UI, we can see this issue has been resolved, and so have all the previous occurrences of it. And we can continue these steps over and over again until we fix every single error in our app. I genuinely believe this is the direction things are going in. We'll be using more agents and less visiting the UI or visiting our browser because it's just more convenient. So I recommend you check out the BetterStack MCP server to see exactly what it can do to speed up your debugging workflow. And if you want to know more details about the MCP server itself, then check out this video from James.